Explain myself. You said you care for me, baby.
Louisiana. Murder on the beat. Something for y'all to cut up to, you know?
That makes sense. Boy, P-Dog. P the shooter, the man behind the camera, is getting some treatment today. Hurt his ankle last week, but he's getting better now. I remember the night it happened, he couldn't even walk on it. Dr. Nick's been taking care of him. That's the power of having the squad, the team. Got to take care of our team members so we can keep doing what they're doing, helping everybody. Dr. Nick, Peyton, you're a beast. This dude's dying on the table. Peyton, what do you have to say, bro?
Forever grateful.
I'm just grateful. Now you see what our patients go through. Oh man, I'm just over here. Just got back from the gym, getting some BT computer work in. No, definitely get some of those when it's their last session. But even prior to this, if he wasn't in here, Dr. Nick, communicate that with him too.
Yeah.
To Peyton and be like, hey, we need to get this done. It's crazy. That's it's like the last wave of people who like even know who I am.
Oh, yeah. Right. Is it?
Like every time I come in here now, I'm like, I know a few of them that I've like met in passing, but it wasn't like they came in as a result of like,
Right.
I mean, social media, but not as a result of a link of something that I did or someone that I've seen personally, which is really good. It just makes it grow beyond like Odell Miller, which is the goal. Dang. Wait till you edit this, Peyton. Just look at yourself. Wait till you look at yourself in the post edit with this.
Know.
My boy's down bad. Dr. Nick, what are you doing to him?
It's all worth it, right?
It is. Now you see why people are.
That's why I keep telling myself, I'm like, it'll be all worth it.
It'll be alright.
You got bruising on the inside here.
I know.
It's not swollen like it was.
It's going down for sure.
Good.
Like my feet are already so like bony and veiny and stuff. And you can just tell like at the top, more towards my ankle, it's starting to lean out a little bit. So I'm like the swelling's
That's
going
good.
down.
That's good.
Yeah.
See, why go to the gym? We could just hurt your ankle and get lean. I
don't know. I mean, you still have to go through and you'd have to get all your period.
Start back at the beginning. Oh, because you have to go do Chem 2, organic Chem, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like,
Wild.
it's not even like an achy pain, it's just sharp.
That's the way that.
Wild. Yeah, people are dropping left and right in the profession.
Yeah. But like the fact that people are looking for like a second career or whatever is crazy.
Crazy. Crazy.
You can sit up on your right pain.
We just had a chiropractic seminar this weekend, and they were talking about how over 50% of people leave the profession by year 5.
Really?
50% of people leave the profession by year 5 and do something else.
Dang.
Isn't that crazy? In 3 to 5 years, 50% of people are gone.
And that's not even enough time for a lot of people to make up like their shoot that.
No. And then in like year 8, people are like gone completely and burned out from actually like adjusting, like actually seeing patients. That's why all my professors like, why did you choose to be a professor? It's like, because they're burned out. Like, you don't want to treat anymore.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. Treating for the rest of your life. Like, tough.
Right.
And I'm talking like 30 years. Like, see, you can do it like 15, 20, 25 years, but 30, 35, and 40 and try to like retire, do like, that's a lot on your body, right?
Yeah.
And that's why they try to get new grads and put them in high volume clinics, like athletical and stuff. That's why they're all first and second years, and then they all end up leaving. Why does no one stay at those places? They don't stay for a reason.
Yeah.
I'll be asking that question when they hire me, like, all right, is this like a seasonal job or what?
Haven't let the thing loose, girl, in so long. You been inside, know you like to lay low. I've been people what you bringing to the table. Working hard, girl, everything paid for. First, last phone bill, car, no cable. With your phone out, gotta hit them angles. With your phone out, snapping like you Fable.
Just got back from a morning workout, headed into the media room, the cafe, Grassroots second location. Let's go, the Airbnb, whatever you want to call it, lots of things.
Everything.
Everything's in here. Thanks, sweetie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smells good in here.
It does smell good. It smells amazing. Ooh, I smell that cinnamon.
There's definitely cinnamon muffins.
I smell cinnamon muffins, which are absolutely amazing. We have a lot of people in our group actually like that are more local than we think.
Dude, that's
I just talked to someone yesterday, DMing him. He's in Chicago. Then there's another one in Hillsdale.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Then there's another one in Detroit. Like, how dope is that? That like helps me mentally because I see people online as being like everywhere. Whoa. When did that get put up? Yesterday?
Yesterday. Woo!
Really cool.
Right?
What's up with this? We need to make sure everyone knows like,
I know.
I need my mind to be, it needs to be like, when I walk in OTB, it's just straight,
Spotless.
spotless. My mind has to be, it can't be jumbled up, especially in our creative room. Like it's a media room, so we need to be able to be like
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be really clean.
This table's backwards too, I don't know. And all you need is that unlock, or that permission. Even like, so I remember when I told you in school, I used to be like, oh, I can't be editing this video. I can't be shooting this content, I need to go work. And then it wasn't until B-Mark and them were like, editing and shooting content and posting content, how do you get clients?
I can't
Through
be
content
at
and
the gym.
social media.
I
Yeah.
can't be at the gym. I need to be working.
Yes, I can't be in the gym for 3 hours and it's like, wait.
This is you working.
Yeah, so like those unlocks are crazy, right?
Yes.
Because I like in the group they kept talking about like, oh, your non-negotiables, your workflow, your this, your that. And I'm like, what's mine? Then I started hearing other people's and it's like, oh, post 2 times a day. Post 3 times on my story. Go to the gym and film my workout. Post something in my group chat for my clients.
Crazy.
DM 20 people an hour. I was like, oh. I used to be like, I need to get off of Instagram. I need to work. And I'm looking like, I look at my computer like, what am I supposed to, what is work? What am I supposed to be doing? Then I went through his course and it's like, be on Instagram. I'm like, oh shoot, this is the work. Even watching some of the big influencers, they're like, oh, I need to get home and get some work done. Then I look and like, oh, he's editing a video. Like his work is editing a video and getting it posted on YouTube. Crazy, right? Yo, YouTube, you guys don't know this, but your boy's working on something special. I'm not gonna tell you, but if I were to tell you, it would probably be a book. But I won't tell you if it's a book or not. I might be working on a book, but I might not. But I'm not gonna tell you that I'm working on a book. Aw, dang. I think I just told you. Working on a book. It'll be ready for all of you soon. Make sure you click the link below. Join my community or join my next masterclass. Let's go. Gen as well. But we know the number that we literally focus on are those. And then we know in the bottleneck where it's at. It's like, hey, only 50% are showing up to the call. Just by getting 25% more of those people to show up, we can increase by like 5 people.
Every single, like this is the oxygen to every single business. If you know your numbers and every single week you're able to dial in on that, we can work backwards and knowing exactly like it makes it not only sustainable, but that would what we would call scalable as well. We know exactly what to inject in and exactly the output we're gonna get, and it takes you off this roller coaster of like business like this and makes it just so much more sustainable.
Yes.
So really good job, you guys.
And one of the big things we're hearing too, like, that's why we need to record this stuff. But like, one of the,
The only reason I said that was
I know. But I was like, one of the big things we're hearing too for the team, like, which is the coolest thing ever. Like we told her, we're gonna learn so much from our inner circle members and our clients and mastermind people, just as much as they learn from us.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is just as much as us learning as they're learning from us, because we're gonna see what they're doing in their clinic. Obviously, they're successful. They got to 7 figures in their clinic, so they have to be doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
Like right. So even talking to them, people are like, one person I was talking to yesterday in the DMs, he was talking about how he just, without him going out to do workshops, or it's not sustainable. He doesn't know how to consistently hit the same amount of months. And guess what we just went to as an OTB clinic? How I was like, hey, this needs to be a sustainable, scalable ad. That's why we started doing ads. It's because some of the other stuff that we're doing, it does allow this in your clinic. But people are looking for sustainable growth, and that's all due to the numbers. Of how many do we need to get in front of us every single week? How many do we need to convert? Perfect. Now we have those baseline numbers. Now we just need to point at the top of the funnel, which is really cool. So numbers are everything. And this is what we want to be able to just, no matter where her and I are in the world, we want to be able to open our laptop, look at these numbers and say, yes, it's moving forward. And this team is like a huge part of that. And I was telling Fatty about this team too. Like, he was like, it was like an unlock for Fatty. He was like, oh, so this is like the team that, I forgot the verbs you used. Oh, this team services like all of the businesses. And I'm like, yes. Like ODA, this agency right here with the content, the media, the back end, the ads, the creative. This is going to service all the businesses we do. I know this team doesn't work much in real estate, but Peyton does as well. But with Grassroots, OTB, the cafe, this is the core team. Like, we can take this team and acquire a business and be successful. That's what I want this team to be a beast at. We can't say the same with all the teams. Like, I can't just take the OTB clinic team and make them a beast in a manufacturing plant. But this team we can, due to the principles of the foundation of using numbers, content, creative, and everything that we have. So
yeah, we can deploy you guys anywhere. Like
anywhere.
Even like you said, into real estate or something. Like, we have our own landing page. There's direct books. We can do sponsored ads locally for the lake house. Like, once we get to 80% occupancy, we can bonus out. Like, there's so much we can all do together, which is just limitless.
This team is limitless growth because it's direct link to revenue for across companies. So really cool. We should we need to make sure we have their contact if we can as well. So we don't have to go scraping for contacts later on. So if you put that into a pipeline, Fatty, and go high level, I think that'd be the easiest. Like, take their contact and add it in the pipeline. So then we literally have, when we click on it, we have their phone number, email, if we have those things. So then when we have a list of 100, we don't have to go in, we don't have to go back in and try to do it all at once to fill in their information. Does that make sense? And then knowing that list,
I'll put up the pipeline for that.
appreciate you. And then knowing that too with their emails, we can do specific targeting once a month or something, talking about how the mastermind is going. Like, hey, our inner circle's crushing it. Look at this. Like, we're like, you know what I mean? We can target that mastermind marketing toward them.
Yeah, that's really good.
And then when the 3 months come, they've been hearing about it for 3 months. And then people say, oh, is it too late to get in? Yes, it's too late to get in. It's closed. And then once it's closed. Sorry, it's closed. We're not taking on more right now. Then boom, we have 10 spots available. They're gonna jump on it because they've seen it's been closed for the last 3 months. It's like all urgency messages. So it's just powerful to have that list separate. That's huge. 465 people who are like, have me in their ear. Like, what more form can we get? That's more than social media. That's better than YouTube's similar. Like, if we get 200 views on social media, on YouTube, it's so much more powerful than just an Instagram like. Like, they're literally have me in their ear for 20, 30 minutes. So I'm with you, baby. Gotta get intentional with that. Then now with the book, I was just telling her, like, we can get very specific with that. Like, and make it evergreen to where you film it for YouTube. And also I have it up there and I'm like, hey, here are the 5 steps to get rid of imposter syndrome as a physical therapist. Open up your clinic. Step number 1, and then I can elaborate. So I think that's going to be huge. Dan Martell style.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's always like, the 100 keys to do it. And it's all from his book. I read his book, and after I started watching him, I was like, so I read his book before I started watching him. And I'm like, wait, what? All he's doing is making YouTube videos off of sections in his book and just elaborating on them. I'm like, cycle. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Hermosi always has his books when he's doing his things. He's like, in chapter 5, here, I talk about in my book, B2C, it just gives you something to talk about. So we'll get back on the podcast. And then IG, 210. IG's weird right now. Like, it's everybody's down. Like, I was looking at Brian, like, some of the people I follow, they're getting like 90 likes and stuff, and they have 2.5. B-Mark has 400K followers. He had 90 likes on this thing. Then I looked at Andy Elliott. He had like 700 likes on this thing, and he has 2.5 million followers. Like, social media is down right now, but what you won't see us do is take our foot off the gas pedal. Like, we're just gonna keep going, because you never know when it's gonna be back, and we're just putting in the reps and keep going. So don't get discouraged by seeing those numbers either. Like, I don't know what's going on, but before I lose this thought, I was watching, it was either Hermosi, maybe it was B-Mark, maybe it was Dan Martell, I don't know. One of those people. They're talking about how we need to have like a $1 per follow, like a 50 cent to $1 per follow running continuously in the background. Yeah, for our boosted posts. Like, that's what all the big people are doing too. They just have like a $1, like a 50 cents to $1 per follow is good, I guess. And that's good to know, because I'm like, if I thought in my head I'd be like $1 per follow, that's only $1,000 for per 1,000 followers. That's like, I don't know if that's a good ratio, but knowing that that's like industry standard or good, we can do that.
Cool.
Because $1,000 for 1,000 followers, if we just sell 10 of those, that pays it back right
Dude,
there.
100%. I
So-
have an ad going right now.
You do?
Mhm.
How's it doing?
I think it's doing good. Let me see what
So we'll be looking at those too
the
Um,
analytics of it. How do you?
to get our followers up too.
Abby, to jump back to the whole podcast section, I know you told me a while back that you didn't want calls being back to back.
Yeah.
So maybe if you could do just like a 5-minute rant on the new Bristol property.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
That sounds
I
perfect.
forgot about those rants too.
Yeah, those are great quick hitters. Just talk about, you know, how it's an arbitrage, stuff like that.
That's awesome.
And so you keep your Osmo on your back, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you do that, set that junk up and just spit.
That's
Or from your phone too, but
Your phone's perfect. The last time you did it on your phone was great.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Whatever's easiest.
It not like you don't have to record just because we're not putting that anywhere.
Yeah, so it's
So
just audio.
like just audio really.
Yeah, cool. That's sweet. Okay, cool.
Dang. So good.
Not to
Yeah,
put
it's
any
so-
pressure, but I will need it by tomorrow.
Okay.
I appreciate
I like
it.
that. Did we post the one where I did a Zoom with that student?
All the calls that you put into that drive,
Shoot, I need to
those
get
are
some
up.
content and tag her because she's a like well-networked student. That's why I did that
Do
with
you
her.
remember what the call was about?
Yeah, it's kind of like her story and how like what students chiropractors need, and then going from a student to she's like buying a practice.
You recorded it with a video?
Yeah,
Oh, dish that up with content too.
and tagging her. Her name's like Peyton something. She has like a following as a student, like 10K.
Oh,
All
shoot.
chiropractic students. That's why I had her
That's
on.
smart. That's
So
kind
if
of
that
like
got
Zach.
posted, like we need to just like blast so much content, and I can collaborate with her on the posts and stuff too. She's still small enough where she'll be fine to do that.
That looks good, sweetie.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So that's $50.
That's good to know that we should be doing that.
Yeah,
Caleb?
We should put HBA
$10 a
on
day.
both of those.
Is her name Caleb?
And then both of us like put it at like a
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that one's already up.
Cool.
700, 800 a month. And then
Yeah.
it's like,
What is? Yep, that's her.
Okay.
Thank
let me
you.
see. Oh, she wasn't here in person.
No, it's a
No.
Zoom.
She's
Play it again,
at
play it.
Davenport. The Expansion Podcast. So today I have.
Do you only have? You don't have the view of both of them at the
So
same time. It has to switch.
This is what I got sent over, yeah.
You didn't record with Osmo at all, like external.
Uh-uh.
That's alright.
But I will in the future.
Yeah. Do you have like a running list of like next hitters to edit?
Yeah. in the
I know you
Monday
edit
board.
a lot.
In the Monday board.
Okay, sweet. Oh, you keep like for
So,
yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I think that'd be
Because then I drag them down after I post them.
bet.
Yeah.
Because that's for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I think that'd be good because then whenever we hit you, because we're all that's the next best one. That's the next best one.
Yeah.
Now you have
That's
it like
how I
down.
do your YouTube. I have them in order of unedited, so
Mhm.
all I know is just like start at the top, move your way down,
Yeah.
and then I pull them down to posted.
Okay, sweet. That, but I'm also talking about like knowing that that's the next best call. So I kind of have you editing like our masterclass stuff, the level 10 meeting stuff, whatever else stuff I don't remember. But then I want to be able to like think of ideas like that where she's like, oh, that student, and you have that like a whatever you on Monday or whatever. And you're like, okay, now you're like, I have so much to work on. I know how you feel sometimes. I have so much to work on. What do I do first? You go to that list and be like, number 1, number 2, number 3.
I guess that's just like my running list for everything.
You have that running list.
Yeah, on my notes.
Okay, sweet. Sweet. That'd be really good.
I just
Add
don't
that
have it
to
on
it
like
for
a
sure.
platform. Yeah.
That makes
So,
sense.
yeah,
You can do it. Yeah, you don't have to. We don't have to see it. But I just want to help you be like workflow
Yeah.
good too. Because I
appreciate
know
it.
how it feels. You're probably like, bro, you just told me this was important. That was
No,
important. That was.
you're
It is. But like you can have a list of 10 of next best hitters. But that's really good.
Yeah, no, you're good.
I think that's a great play, is to have at least $600 a month, like 300 each, $10 a day, is what they said to do, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And that's it's gonna be, you can just run them for weeks, you know what I mean? Pick like higher performing reels from the week prior, or the month prior, or the
So
whatever.
keep playing. Yeah, keep playing with them.
Yeah, but
I think it's really good. Even up there, that's really good.
That's a real reflection, without a follow, without a mention. You really piping up on these. You gotta be nice for what to these. I understand. You got 100 bands, you got a baby bands, you got some bad friends. High school pics, you was even bad then. You ain't stressing off no lover in the past tense. You already had them. Work at 8 a.m., finish round 5. All down, you don't see them outside. Yeah, they don't really be the same offline. You know,
Super good, you guys. Just
a good
really
meeting.
getting those dialed in. And,
Such a good meeting.
Yeah, such a good meeting. 2 really great meetings, and having our team be able to run those as well, and incorporating some training into it. I think I'm realizing that before they wanted like a whole nother training on communication, and it's like, cool, I can make up how to do, oh, what are we gonna train on? Or I can actively have you take me through the stats, which show me where we need to improve, which tell me what we need to train on. Then you can give me a real life situation that happened to you, and I can pour into you how I would go through, or some ways to unlock that, and then they have that skill set.
Literally,
Okay.
so good.
Which is so great.
So
we
good.
haven't eaten, so we're gonna do that.
Lunchtime
like,
in the city. I was just talking to Peyton, really good too. I wish you were in that conversation too. But guys, these two are both working, and I'm just sitting here, and nobody. She has headphones in, so she's ignoring me. Like no one wants to
I
hang.
only have one in
Whatever.
unfortunately.
They're both working. Why does no one want to hang out with me?
Oh, you too. Yeah, up, bye. Oh.
That's messed up. You see how
I
she
can't
treats
hear
me?
anything.
See how she treats me? They're both working. I'm just sitting here talking to myself, it seems like. Dreaming by myself. But now I'm no longer by myself. I'm with you guys. And I know that over like 60 to 70% of you guys aren't even subscribed. You're watching my video and you aren't subscribed. That's a slap in the face. Can you go down and press subscribe? It's absolutely free, and it'll help the channel. And it'll allow me to post more content and know, dang, my chest is getting big. I'm flexing under this shirt. And ooh, IG. I mean, YouTube, if you can feel this, I've been in the gym. Because I'm a physical therapist that likes to live what I preach. But anyway, trying to build that top shelf. But anyway, guys, make sure you go subscribe below. Like 70% of you guys aren't subscribed, and it'll help the channel a ton. And it'll allow me to see what you guys want to see more of, and know that you guys want me to keep posting on YouTube. Because if you guys aren't going to subscribe, well, I'm still going to post. But you just aren't going to be subscribed, because I'm not stopping because you don't care. But anyway, sweetie, you want to hang out with me now? Or are you still working? Why do you got to work?
Someone's gotta make your cute butt
Mm-hmm.
reach more people and help them.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I run some businesses too.
Just a few. I think you're just a face.
I'm just the face.
That's always what I wanted to do, though. I was telling Peyton earlier, I wanted to be if I was a content creator, where I want to growth operate.
Yeah.
I said this is day one in school. If I didn't choose to be in front of the camera, I would be a growth operator.
You looked so happy back there. Getting
Yeah.
today.
That's why I'm like,
That was really sweet.
I'm low key jealous of Peyton sometimes. I'm like, bro, you have a huge opportunity. Growth operating, like, your job is literally to help us grow the brand. Like,
Yeah.
literally, like, get the best content and help us grow the brand with copy and posting. And, like, you have the best job. And you're just looking at our life like, ooh, what can I, like, show?
Yeah. 100%.
We got to show him those pieces of content I took last week too that did well.
Yeah.
It's that type of stuff that's going to do well. Just like the video I just posted. All that content is going to do well. No longer is it just like us speaking to the camera and stuff, which we're going to post, but it's the stuff that you like joking around. Even when I was telling you, when, like Dr. Nick at the clinic, when he was like, the two friends were in there getting treatment back to back, and they're joking and like that type of stuff is like what's going to like catch.
Mm-hmm.
Not the actual physical therapy or techniques or anything itself. Not the actual, how much do you pay for OVA? How much do you pay per session? It's like, yeah, it's going to be good, but save that junk for the nerds in the program. All right, guys, make sure you subscribe. And then if you want to be one of the nerds in our program, a nerd that's making multiple 5 figures a month, then make sure you go click one of the links below. We have a masterclass, as well as you can also join the community where we have Q&As and calls every single week. And you'll get access to all the past calls as well. We've had friends of ours come on and talk who are making multiple 6 figures every month. And if they can make multiple 6 figures a month, do you think that you can do 10? Do you think you can do 15 or 20? Yes, you can. So join the group and you can learn exactly how. Click the link below. I'll see you on the inside. I guess since these two are working, I can get myself back to work as well.
What's what's up, YouTube? We've been going.
I know, I was about to say.
Shoving some eggs in my mouth before we get on another call. I'm like, are we really on a call at 7 p.m.? Grateful, blessed, but yeah, we've been going.
We've been going back. All right, so we have our onboarding to our Inner Circle call tonight, which is absolutely amazing. You must be in our HBA. You must be doing at least 15 to 20K a month to be to qualify to apply for our Inner Circle. So right now we're about to hop on there, do our first onboarding, and it starts tomorrow. So we're just gonna do some housekeeping things, as well as allow our members to get to know one another as well.
Yeah, 100%. And one of the biggest things that we've found is that when other people, especially high-level people, can hold you accountable to the things that you're setting your intentions on, you're way more likely to achieve them. So you guys are going to get to real-time watch these people crush goals in a way that they never have before because they have high-level accountability, high-level consult support.
Not that smart.
YouTube.
YouTube.
High-level input, high-level inner circles, and the ability to just crush it.
Yes.
Okay, I want to eat this egg off of YouTube. Watch me whip. Watch me name it. Watch me go.
Sit down and eat this egg on
follow
YouTube.
me.
The YouTube wants to see you eat the egg.
You're literally out of control.
Let me put this down on YouTube before I get in trouble.
Smart man.
Smart man. Take relationship advice from me.
Lucky, upstairs. Like your team also knowing that is so powerful. So that's why we're starting there and starting with like going around with what we're really good at. Oh, hey, bud. Cool.
Sweet. We actually have a structure. So everyone's going to go around, introduce themselves, give us your dream place to travel, give us your strengths, like I just did, and then why you decided to join the mastermind, and then publicly announce like your 3 professional goals. As you will see in this group, we want this to be a safe space for people to talk about numbers, talk about personal wins, professional. Like this is a safe place for us all to get to the next level. So in that, we want to talk about our goals and share it publicly. So I know one of the strategies that I use for some of my clients, some of my weight loss clients, is like go on social media and tell everyone I'm losing 30 pounds in the next blah, 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 blah. It holds you accountable as well. So the same with the group with saying your goals. So my dream place to travel. Should have thought about this one. Dream place to travel, I guess. I don't know. Jamaica, maybe. I have Jamaica. I want to travel to Jamaica. Maybe the next year or 2. Awesome.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me do mine. So should we put this in the chat so they can
Yeah,
look at it?
yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
Cool. I'm like, if I'm looking at this,
I know, right?
You guys probably want to look at
And then I
this.
guess like not why I joined the mastermind, but we talked about this earlier. Like we're gonna learn just as much from you guys as you will from us as well, and from each other.
You copy and paste that one.
That's why masterminds are so powerful. It's like we're all minds come together. We're a bunch of minds come together and collaborate. One of my passions, like I said earlier, are like building up leaders and then like bringing out the best in people. Like I'm really good at looking at, I'm gonna get to know all of you, but looking at what you do really well at and helping you bring that out and believe in yourself with confidence, no imposter syndrome, stuff like that. So that's why I really love coaching as well. So I want to turn everybody into a beast, bigger than they believe that they could be as well. So that's one of my passions about doing this.
That's like one of your biggest things is like you see the light, you are the light, and like you see the light in other people. Like you are just like, oh my gosh, they should do this, and it's like next level. So to have a person like that around you is really impactful. I'm Dr. Abby. My dream place is probably the Maldives to go to, but like everywhere, Greece included. But since that's on the list for this year, I'm not going to put that as my dream place. A few strengths of mine. Real estate, you guys, I eat, breathe, sleep, cash flow, real estate, making things business and business-like activity. So if there's anything that you guys are looking forward to adding to your business portfolio or your lives outside of just the office, not just the office, but outside of the office, I'm your girl on that. And I think some other strengths is like designing out spaces, being able to do more of the HR component of teams. So being a little bit more like the sweet one that can like figure out how to say things, where Odell's more like NFL football. He's like, what? You're cut, you're out, you're gone. Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, okay, let's talk about this. So we complement, and I think together we also have a strength of like, we're navigating business owning and being like partners too. So being able to like help share how that works or things that have worked for us in that. And I want to start this inner circle or mastermind because I love one-on-one coaching, but we really have to leverage our time. It's our highest asset, and getting people even more outcomes. Again, it's like, if it has helped you and 10x you, why the heck wouldn't you do it for other people? We've paid $20K for 2 days of coaching consistently now 2 years in a row. We're going to do a third year of it, and we're taking all of that, what we learned in that structure, and doing it for you guys. And I know that we'll probably in a year or two never be this intimate with a small group again. So why I wanted to do this was to like have people that are, this is little, like a few grand a month or whatever, little groups, like, but I want to have people that I'm like next to in 5 years, 10 years that we're like, remember when blah, blah, blah. And then all these dreams have come to fruition after for it. So that's really my intention with this.
Say, hey, if you think she's the right person and you see the qualities that you want in that person to stay for a long time, pour into that person up front and say, hey, I know right now you see yourself doing this, but you are amazing. I see you being able to move up in this company. And what that looks like is like, you can increase your earning capacity, you can increase in leadership here. There's so many opportunities for you to do this. What I want you to do right now is focus on become really good at adjustments and get really good at that skill. And guess what? With your quality and characteristics, you can get to the next level. Here's what the next levels look like. Then she's like, oh, like, I'm not gonna be here for 30 years. I can actually grow in this company. All I have to do is keep getting better. So I like to say like dangling a little bit like of a carrot in front of them so they continue to see what their next steps are. We talked about this morning. It's kind of like Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus knew, like he put people in situations because he knows what they need to go through to get to the outcome that he's gonna eventually get them to. But you have to get through this to get to that thing. So you are that in your clinic. You know what the potential is of what they can get for that position. Just like you said, the CA who you want to be, the COO. So you can start training her in that. Like you know what you want her to be, so now you're training her to get there. Does that make sense? Like she might not know what's next, but you do. I think that's really cool.
So good, baby.
Flux of just questions, and then we can sit down and make each question could have its own podcast.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And they can take it for you. You just put the poll up and they can take it and put it in a document for you.
Yeah, and then that way too, we're hearing from the people like, what do they want to learn
Yes.
about, hear about, which is like cool because we're
The best
seeing-
topics.
Yeah, and we're also seeing the similarities in our inner circle of like, what are these amazing business owners needing to like talk about and speak about and work on. Like that just gives us like what podcast episodes would do really well is like those unlocks happening.
That's actually what Gary Vee, all of them talk about it. Gary Vee, Dan Martell, they say actually their comments is what drives their content that they talk about. If someone keeps saying the same thing and asking questions, it's like, oh, and then no wonder when you put it on YouTube, it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Like I hear imposter syndrome and stuff a lot. That's what I had to unlock with my book. I was like, oh, I can like do a video on this. Like everyone's like, what about imposter syndrome? I'm like, it's not something I struggle with, so I wouldn't have known to make a piece of content. Like,
Yeah.
who struggles with that? Like, what do you mean? So now that you know everybody else does, oh, let me do about what you guys need. Meeting the conversation in your head.
Yeah. So
I'm not confident in my skills. It's like, oh, I've never been confident, so let me talk about confidence. But that'll give us, and then we have a huge list. So whenever we sit down once a week, we literally just, hey, pull up the list. What do I feel like spitting on? And like, oh, I can talk about that. And you go up there and spit, and it's gonna hit. And now he knows with the SEO to SEO it correctly, like whatever. Dealing with imposter syndrome, physical therapist to open your clinic or whatever. Like,
so stinking good.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, that's really, really good. I like it.
we just got done with our inner circle, guys. Our first day ever. Absolutely amazing. I feel lit up. Like, obviously over time, just like I felt lit up early on in like patient care too. Like, no, seriously, but like over time, it will change. So that's why, like, if you want to join our inner circle, you need to go click the link below and join our masterclass. That's your gateway to be able to get in. Right now, the spots are absolutely closed, so you can't get in there right now. But if you want to be, if you want to apply for the future and be one of our potential students, then definitely join our group, our other community, which you actually do calls with as well, but a little bit different than inner circle. So dope.
Yeah, I've been like a part of a lot of different learning and coaching and seminars and like all the stuff. And what I love that we're able to bring to our people is really specific, actual delving into their businesses. There's no like cookie cutter book or YouTube or course, or because every single practice is different, and the data and what their goals are and all of that paints the specific picture of what they're trying to attain. And so that drives the MITs or the things that we're having them specifically do. And it's like my 20% of what's going to move my life forward towards my goals are going to be different than your 20% because you have a different life and different goals. So it's so cool because it really is like nothing I've ever seen yet before that we're able to do for people. But it is based off of things that have helped us, like when we go and do one-on-one coaching with like their Hermosis or these things, they're looking specifically at our businesses and looking specifically at our data and sitting down and like roundtabling with you and other really high-level business owners specifically. So like that's what we wanted to create for the people that we get to impact. So it's unlike anything. It's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pleasure breaker through and through.
Oh no, I just mean like
A blender.
them
Oh,
coming,
yes, yeah.
like having them
Well,
bring their food truck.
Yeah, like why not?
Look at this thing.
Like we have it right up front.
Okay, we need to take a
Look
picture
at
of that.
that. So good.
What makes it a difference? But I want to eat.
I love
She's like, I'm gonna eat it now.
I'm hungry.
We're down getting some food.
You guys, it is so good.
Oh man,
I can't even.
it's so nice out.
That's what I want to hear.
Okay,
About.
I'll put you in the background. You don't have to be.
Okay. It's fine if I'm in it sometimes.
Brandy, she's so little, but it's so mighty. Look at this. They're actually like the duo of being little and mighty. Those two.
Yeah, you just missed her to rip me off the table.
Yeah,
literally.
that was the
believe it.
She-Hulk. That was not me.
I actually
she
believe
went
it.
through the wall.
I believe it. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Love you guys. See you. Thanks, baby.
Mm-hmm. Long day.
What's up, guys?
Finally done with the long day. Leaving her office.
Yeah. What a whirlwind. I put
You put what?
I put an offer in on a property too, but now I like feel like I can't think right now. Like
So
I can't
many
even
things.
run those numbers right
Yeah.
now. I'm like, I don't know, and it's, I don't know, kind of an okay amount
You
of
wanna go,
money, so I
sweetie?
should probably think.